Right. So Burkbot, few little tidbits while we're here. That's a nice little dance while I'm talking.
Yeah.
So
Keeping the entertainment flowing.
you're almost in tune with the music. You have to kind of slow it down. Yeah. Now you got it. So, I would like to direct your attention back to the book that we have. Can we just look at it again? Because it's actually the start of our little quest here.
Nice.
That's a couch.
Yeah. Hold on. I did just look at the.
You did, and yet, here we are.
This one? No.
L2.
No. This one. This one.
L2.
L2.
So, I'd like you to look at that book there, just for a tiny bit.
Okay. Let's have a look.
Yep.
Look. No. No.
Big whoop.
Yeah.
Unclaimed
So I
bonanza
want you
or
to
myth.
pay attention to
It
this.
says here there were 4 pirates. Rapscallion, the cook, young Lindy, the cabin boy, Mr. Rogers, the first mate, and Captain Marley. They buried their treasure along with plenty of booby traps on a place believed to be called Inky Island. They made a map which they divided into 4 pieces, each man taking one. Rapscallion later opened the Steam and Weenie Hut on Scab Island. It was a huge success, but fell into disrepair after Rap was killed in a flash fire. Young Lindy drifted aimlessly, down on his luck until he mysteriously came into money while panhandling on Booty Island. He used the cash to bankroll an advertising firm which failed after its gross mishandling of the gangrene and honey account. Mr. Rogers retired off the coast of Fat Island. He marketed homemade contest grog brewed in a bathtub until his recent disappearance. Captain Marley vanished while sailing in the America's Cup race. His boat was leading at the time.
Okay. So the reason I asked
That's a real race.
Yes, it is a real race. So, the reason I actually asked you to do that because our next protocol is the library, right?
Right.
So you remember that we have our card catalogue there, right?
Yes.
So basically, there is a book relating to each pirate, tangentially, like not like straight up like Rapscallion, the autobiography kind of thing.
Okay.
It's like a book that like relates to whatever they did, basically.
Okay, so there's like a weenie hut or a cook kitchen.
Yeah.
There's a grog
Yeah.
thing. Okay,
So what we can do is, the way this works is, because obviously four crew members, 4 map pieces, 4 books.
Yeah.
So the way is like a book just kind of starts pulling that thread for that puzzle, if you know what I
Okay.
mean. So we can do it a way where you can get all 4 books at once, or do it one at a time, whichever suits you. So
get all at once.
yeah, happy out then. Let's begin then.
I know there's fast travel. How do I do this again?
You can just keep going towards the right of the screen. It'll work just as well. Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Ah.
Look. So,
Okay.
schedule yourself back to the wharf exactly. And let's start renting some books.
Woo!
because-
Reading is fun.
That is quite relevant to your profession. But yes, I think they were like a really like renegade pirate. We're not going to return these books either, probably.
But she's gonna be so angry with us.
But she's a librarian. She doesn't leave the library. They like live there. Isn't that what a thing with librarians? Comment down. Comment in the section if you know a librarian, or indeed you are one. If you are one, well done.
Hello.
Yeah, you get your cursor up again. There you go.
Yeah.
You can do it. I have complete faith in you.
There we go.
I hope you don't hear that.
Okay.
So,
Let's have a look.
so what are you gonna look for first then?
Actually, grog. Isn't that a good one to go with?
I've had it with this card catalog.
I'll come back to that. So, oh Christ, here we go. Okay, and or2. There we go. So grog. I'm gonna go look for grog.
Okay.
So G. So do I just?
I think I'll try a different drawer.
No, I didn't click that. Well, I didn't mean to click that. I obviously did click it, but I didn't need to. Okay.
Okay, just to save you a little bit of time. Yeah, just to save you a little bit of time. Actually, there is no point of reference for grog.
Oh.
So in actuality, we're a bit further ahead than I thought we were. We've already started pulling the threads of 2 of our map pieces by winning that game in the alleyway.
Oh yeah.
Right, that was one, and getting that was the invitation for Marley.
Yes.
So that's her map. That's her grandfather's map piece. The other thing we've already started pulling on, as it were, was Mr. Rogers' map piece, which is about grog. You know, the spitting contest. So that's all part of the same thing as well.
Oh.
So while we are here, let's get Rapscallion and Mr. Young Lindy out of the way as well.
Okay.
So Rapscallion was all about cooking, wasn't it?
Yeah. So cooking.
Yeah, go for it.
Right. Shipwrecks over. La la la. Great exploration.
Lemonhead. He wrote a book. How about that? You remember him from the first game.
See subheadings.
I thought that said cabbages there for a
See
second.
also self-help. Damn, the human torpedoed the urgent. Hey, it's the guys.
Yeah.
Dog English.
That's another reference. Jesus.
Dewey Decimal System. Cross-reference. Oh, come on. Cooking. Collectibles. Junk, and more junk.
Can you think of a synonym for cooking? Instead of like as a word, instead of more, not in a broader sense, but something involved with cooking.
I'll just say this.
Treasury of pirate children's stories. I'll have to remember that.
Frying.
What do you need to start cooking?
Food.
No.
Oven.
More broader than that.
Fire.
No.
Oh my god. Utensils?
Okay, I'm either really bad at clues or this has been a very long day for you. It begins with R.
I think I'll try a different drawer.
Or.
Yes. What do you need to like make a meal? Typically, if it's something really complicated.
Ingredients?
If you're Asian, sure.
I've gone for Scooby-Doo, actually.
Well, yeah, clearly. Yeah, mine one was not as... Your one was far less racist. I'm of course talking about recipes.
Oh.
So look for recipes. Yes, I am helping her out here. This is just the speed of the Let's Play, alright lads? Don't judge me.
And also, it's me.
Yeah.
Romance. Boring.
Aha! What's that?
Ooh.
Recipes voodoo.
Voodoo.
I think I'll try a different drawer.
No, I wanted it!
Yeah, you just did it again. It's okay. Now, I'm not sure if you can only remember one book at a time or not, but we'll see it.
I've had it with this card catalog.
I've been using the wrong one. I'm not good at this.
No, you've actually got worse since
I've
the last...
regressed.
Yeah. And that also begins with R. There we have it.
Oh god, where is it? Here? No. Oh, here we go again.
The P's are at the top, at the front, so... There you have it. Well, you did have it somewhere.
Oh my god.
I think it might have been the middle of the pack there on the... Try that one there. And one more down. That's it.
Yay.
So, the Joy of Hex, that's what you're looking for.
The Joy of Hex. I'll have to remember that.
Okay.
Alright.
I've had it with this card catalog.
I would like to read every one of those books.
That's you, really, isn't it? So, I think you can talk to her, I believe. Or, no, not talk to the books, obviously.
I can't reach it.
She's really on the ball, isn't she?
Pardon me, miss.
What do you want this time?
I'm looking for a book.
What book are you looking for?
Could you find The
very
Joy
good.
of Hex?
I guess there's a pun in there.
Yeah. It's a big gurning face as well.
Here you go. Anything else?
I always...
Oh.
Do you have Treasury of Pirate Children's Stories?
Yay, she's doing it again!
We don't even need that. This is just for you, like.
Yeah, this is brilliant. Like, I'm sure I could skip this, but
Yes,
no.
you could very well do that.
Okay. Here you go. Anything else?
You already have Big Whoop anyway, so...
Yeah.
I won't be needing any more books just
So-
now.
Okay.
Remember, books are the treasure of the mind.
So we've already got the treasure.
In our head.
Yeah.
We just have to start digging it out.
Okay.
While we're here, we'll get the one for young Lindy as well.
Okay.
So,
What was
his...
Lindy's thing again? Will I read the book again? No.
No, you don't need to.
Remember.
So, he was in a shipwreck.
Shipwreck.
So,
Okay.
how would you describe a shipwreck?
An accident at sea.
Yeah, possibly. Any other words you can think of?
Tragedy?
Nearly.
Delay in shipment.
Oh, you're so close. D.
Desolation of the soul.
That's a bit emo, actually. Yeah. You know, we're looking for shipwrecks, not necessarily fucking Green Day. All right. So maybe go into the CD drawer and something might strike you as a.
Okay, let's have a look. I'm delighted with these clues. To be honest with you.
I'm.
Oh.
There we go. Great shipwrecks of our century.
I don't think that's it. That's too obvious.
It was literally the first one you picked as well. That was the beauty of it.
That.
I told you my clues were right. Right.
Yes, she's going to have to wheel herself away, or is she?
That is the question.
Pardon me, miss.
What do you want this time?
Obviously, books.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a book.
What
It'd be
book
weird.
are you
It'd be
looking
weird if you
for?
just started. Have you got a Halo?
Do you have great shipwrecks of our century?
Do you have these wheelie chairs? Oh. Oh!
Okay, here you go.
Not as fun.
That's
Still.
your limit. You'll have to give some books back before you can check out any more.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so will I read them now?
Yes, please do.
While I'm in the library.
Yes, you might pick up some clues. So I think they're further down their imagery. That's it. So Joy of Hex.
The Joy of Hex. I think it's meant for advanced voodoo practitioners.
Okay, we know where
Writing
that is.
is way too technical for me.
Okay.
That's fine. We know where to go.
Mm-hmm.
Great shipwrecks of our century. Says here the Mad Monkey sank at 41 north, 85 west.
Aha.
185.
So how does that tie into it then?
We can look at those coordinates and find it.
But is there someone not looking for the Mad Monkey?
Oh yeah, there's the
Shopkeeper,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
And she has a cruise ship. So
Yeah.
we can tie those two together, which is very good.
Okay, and
And
the
then,
last one?
yeah, obviously the most important one.
Treasury of Pirate Children's Stories. This is a pretty useless book. Not even sure why I checked it out.
Oh, that's harsh. They didn't even write anything superfluous there. Oh, are you okay? Do you want to talk about it?
No.
Okay, so what map piece do you want to get first then? Because at this stage now we can go for any of them.
Let's go to the voodoo.
Oh great, so Rapscallion it is then. So as you were saying,
Where do you want
yeah, I
to
suppose
go?
you would go straight to the
No, she Booty Island, wasn't she?
yes.
Oh no, it wasn't. Oh, I could do the spitting thing.
That's for another thing. But
Oh.
you do need to actually get better at spinning.
3-hour tours. Cruises. Check it out. See the world. Sunken galleons.
Could I have one of those leaflets?
Hey, these things cost money.
Yeah, you still need
I
to.
just remembered I'm late for a party.
You still need to get some money
You
for
and everybody else.
chartering.
knows,
Oh yeah.
If you need a ship, you know where to find me.
Right.
See
okay.
the world.
So, Fat Island? Wait, where is it that I have to go?
Where do you want to go?
Okay, let's just go to Scab Island. No.
Ah, okay.
Oh no, it's doing the whole loady thing. Oh no. I'm sorry, viewers. At least you have this nice elevator.
Yeah, exactly. It is actually quite nice. It is very pleasant, isn't it?
What way is he going?
It's the wrong way. Oh,
Oh my god.
he's not very good at playing Snake, is he?
I can't fast forward this.
What was it? Hold triangle to
Oh.
skip.
Whoops. Yeah, this is the one with the voodoo, isn't it?
Yeah, she's in the swamp, as
Yeah.
you may remember.
Swamp. Wop wop.
So in you go. Into the very secure, seaworthy
Creepy,
vessel
but
this is.
apparently seaworthy.
And just, yeah, move. So your idea is that she might be able to translate the old voodoo stuff.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Like, this doesn't steer very well, gotta just say that.
Well, it's a coffin. I don't think it's meant to.
Do you think she's going for this scary look?
I
Or
think
is
so.
it accidental?
I think it's around Halloween time, actually. I think she's just kind of really goes there. You know, like when people put way too much Christmas lights.
Yeah.
I think she's the same for Halloween.
Back again, Mr. Threepwood.
Yes. Yeah, sure.
About that jar I was looking at?
That's one of my most powerful potions. Brings the dead back to life.
Nice.
Ooh.
And you gonna try and go for it?
Would I be able to? Oh, sure.
I'll take it.
There are some complications. It only works on ashes, and the resurrection is only temporary. Plus, you need to bring me a sample of the subject's ashes before I can mix you up a batch.
Boy, voodoo's complicated.
Your man's burnt in the fire.
Yes, that's a possibility.
Okay.
Do
So,
I know you from somewhere?
We often forget those who help us most.
We do?
It was I who told you how to do away with LeChuck. I told you where to find the voodoo anti-root and how to turn it into the powerful ghost dissolving
that was the
potion
root,
you
the
need.
magic root beer, if
Yeah.
you remember.
Yeah, now I remember.
Right.
So I think you could maybe you should try and show her the voodoo book and see if she
Yeah.
makes
okay.
sense of it.
Well, that's enough voodoo for me. Bye.
So
I like the condoms in the front.
Yeah, it's very safe, isn't it? Oh,
back again, Mr. Three.
it locks you in. You can't do it. Okay, that's interesting.
Okay.
So maybe you can't.
Can't talk to her
I'd
just
like to
yet.
have my fortune read.
Maybe.
I see a hard road for you, Guybrush.
Woo!
Things didn't get easy for you when you defeated LeChuck, did they? People only wanted more. You had to keep proving yourself over and over.
And you won't help us with the
Pressure
book.
kept mounting until you lost it all. Your fame, your fortune, the one you love.
Okay, that's enough.
She didn't tell us fortune. She just told what we all know. You'd know that by looking at him.
The fool in love, as is always the
Well, that's
case.
enough voodoo for me. Bye.